unconventional method of making you rich. Don't say Mr. A accessed his success this way. So how can this work? How can a dirty man, you want to cleanse me and you choose a dirty water? He walked away in rage. But I thank God that your prayer from today will include, God, surround me with people who will take me back to process when I walk away from what? Process. You see 2 Kings 5:14, then he went down and dipped himself 7 times according to the saying of the man of God, and the flesh of the child came back and all of that. And what happened in between? He had servants who told him, please trust the process. The story of Naaman is the ministry I came with these 2 days. Trust what? The process. Naaman, the process doesn't sound good, but trust it. The process is unconventional, but trust it. That's all I've been preaching. Please, Naaman, this doesn't look nice, but trust the process. And he listened. So from this we get the doctrine that a process you walked away from is still waiting for you. And when you go back, the process is not going to ask you, why did you abandon me? The process will just do its work. Please, that is the principle. If there's something God has said that you should do and you abandoned it, this is the time. Let's end like this. Who is the person that will follow through process and not abort it? I'm sure you're waiting for this. What did God say? Who is the person listening to me around the world today that will not abandon the process in a rage, and we have to do a restoration ministry? Who is listening to me that will be able to embrace his or her journey? Luke chapter 5, verse 10 and 11. Luke chapter 5, verse 10 and 11. And so was also James and John, the sons of Zebedee, which were partners with Simon. And Jesus said to Simon, fear not, from now on you shall catch men. There's a new process to dignity. There's a new process. And when they have brought their ships to land, they forsook all. Write it down. 2, they followed him. Those of you who will not just enjoy this year, but at the end of your life, you will look back and say, God, I have lived well. Number 1, tell your neighbor, say bye-bye to the wrong process. They forsook all. Number 2, and they followed the script writer. Now, I had to find out the meaning of follow in the original Greek. Why were these people successful? Why is following the only thing you need to go through your process, to trust your process? Look at the meaning of follow in the Greek as we close. Follow means follow. That's what it means in the Greek. Hear this. It means the following. Watch. You can't follow through the process if you're not sensitive. Number 2, observe. You have to be vigilant in the things of the Spirit, because things don't always appear the way it is. Whereas the Red Sea looked red, which in traffic technology means stop, it actually means go. It takes observation. Number 3, in the same Greek, follow means tag along. Can I tell you, if you are holding on to Jesus, there's no mountain you cannot climb. If you are tagging along, there is nothing you cannot go through. Can I say this to you, my children? Whenever an experience becomes excruciating and crippling, you have disconnected. It doesn't matter what the process is. As long as you are tagging along, you can make it. Follow. It has another meaning. Pursue. Pursue. So, Jesus Christ is meant to be pursued. I've told you one of the best books in my life is The Pursuit of God. David says, not just pursuing, but pursuing hard after God. That is the things of faith. You are following it with intensity. Intensity, and in that fellowship, you are getting more anointing, you're getting more grace, and there's nothing that can stop you. Follow me, and I will make you. Watch the Spirit, observe, tag along, and pursue. That is what it is. God orders the steps of the righteous. You must be born again for you to get the process procured. And of course, Romans 8:14, that the sons of God are led by the Spirit of God. What have I said these 2 days? There is a destination. There is a final product. Even before the final product, there are versions of you God has scripted for 2022. Version of your marriage, version of your ministry, version of your business. It cannot come about by wishful thinking. It can't come by prayers. It can't come by fasting. It only comes by what? Following through the process. Asking the Lord, show me the way I ought to go. When he shows you the way, you tag along with him. You make sure you're there with him. You make sure you are moving along with him. And you trust that that experience will lead you to your place of coronation. Can we stand up now, please? Please, before I send you home, walk up to 3 people and say, complain no more, cry no more. Bother yourself no more. Whatever you see in life is the process. God is faithful. He is with you. If you will tag along, if you will observe him, if you will listen to him, I am telling you, it will look like nothing. Are you blessed tonight? Let's clap for Jesus Christ. Of all the messages I will preach this year, purpose and process are the driving messages. Every other thing you will hear from tomorrow is based on this too. You find what God wants you to do, and you enjoy the journey. Clap for Jesus Christ. Please, you need to go back, particularly the men of God who are listening to me. So when you see a man of God that is enjoying, try to sit down with him and say, please, can you tell me the process? After talking to you, you will know you are in heaven. But the difference is that he knows the journey. He understands. People who know the process, they don't want pity parties. Do you know I was going through that? He didn't even call me. Have you heard that before? Do you know she didn't even call me? He didn't even bother about what I'm going through. When Jesus was on the cross, he said, weep not for me. This is my journey. Please don't weep for me. Don't. Please, I need this. Do you know I was in that situation? You may not know that the person knows that you're having fun. Weep not for me. Don't weep for me. Because I understand the process. You see that your level of solicitation, of help and of